If you're in the dedicated device or fully managed ecosystem, you know that it can be complicated to build and manage these solutions, but there's a lot of opportunity there. That's why I'm excited to talk about the latest release of Esper Foundry. Now, you may not be familiar with Esper Foundry, but it's related to Esper Foundation for Android. Esper builds an AOSP-based distribution of Android that is used for precisely managed dedicated device use. This OS build runs on Intel x86, qualified ARM-based hardware, and it can be built bespoke for particular high-volume OEM solutions. Now, from a channel perspective, why does it matter to you? If you're an OEM, it's a very attractive option to be able to build your solutions on your devices, whether they're GMS or AOSP. Foundation is also built for GMS and it has been through EDLA before, but that's where Foundry comes in. What Foundry does is allow you to manage the distribution of OTAs or updates to the OS. This is really, really important because part of Foundation is that we keep track with security patches for AOSP from Google. So that way you can make sure that the OS installed at the edge has the latest security built in, and you can minimize your risk, minimize your exposure. Now, it's a bit complicated though to manage OTA across fleets, whether it's 100 devices or 1,000 devices. And that's where Foundry comes in. You can see that we nicely integrated into the Esper console, and we actually let you manage our Esper agent too. So what runs on the device to do MDM, because Esper also does edge MDM for fleets at scale, whether small or large. You can also control it through this, but today we're focused on Foundry with Foundation. And so I'll give you an example here where we're showing you the Xenial XC23. What you're able to do from this is choose the deployment method, download the build. We have a new build for the XC23. With that, you can validate it within your test lab first, and then if it passes that validation test, you can use our DevOps techniques, which is to deploy via pipeline. Define a device or sets of devices by stage so that you can choose how you roll out this update to your fleet. This is very important because it takes into consideration things like operating hours, the importance of the customer, rolling it out to a canary first, but we make it very nice and clean with full release notes so that way you can see exactly what you're getting, including what patches have been covered, any new capabilities delivered in that Foundation release, and have it for you all nice and in one place. So with that, you can also see the Foundation event feed. This shows you exactly what we've done where relative to the deployment of an update. So all very clean. All this is available via API too. So we have some customers that use automation with CI/CD to handle OTA at the DevOps level through their cloud-based system. You can get very, very sophisticated with this. Why does it matter to you, the reseller? You should look at it as an opportunity. If you're an MSP, you can now start to monetize managing firmware updates for Foundation-based fleet. From an OEM perspective, Foundry works not just for Foundation, but it is a generic OTA infrastructure with an OTA manager. If you would like to have Esper manage your OTA delivery and distribution, you can use their cloud-based infrastructure to be able to do it with the nice console that goes along with it. I encourage you to find out more. The best way to do it is join Esper Elevate. Go to esper.io WAC partner, sign up, and we'll talk to you all about Foundry, give you a personal demo, and that way you can learn more. Excited about this. Hats off to our engineering team for getting this done, and looking forward to this rolling out to the market, millions of devices with Esper Foundation running with Foundry.